Greetings, humans and fellow fairy creatures. We've got more RADIATA Stories Randomizer today with our good friend and fellow RADIATA Stories enthusiast, Ad to Life. How are you, Ad?
Doing well, and it's good to be here. Hope you guys are all doing well.
Yeah. Hey, Devin. Devin's here
Hello.
bright and early, as always.
How you doing, Devin?
So, I think... So I was going to mention before the stream started is, well, I think I already pretty much got it all out. I sort of composed a list of like 15 or 16 people that I would ideally like to recruit, and if we can recruit all of them, that would be awesome. But and if we're able to recruit even more than that, then that's even better. But 15 is sort of my like minimum, and I think
Sounds good to me.
I think we'll have enough time to do more recruitment in this playthrough. I was hoping in the last stream that we would have more time to recruit, but I took more. It took longer for me to get to Rocky in the Gnome region than I was anticipating because those freaking Dark Elves are impossible.
Yeah, it do be like that.
But once I figured out Square Link, everything changed.
Well, I mean, the battle still took a while, but the
Yeah.
Dark Elves just didn't get to fight anymore.
Yeah. But right now, the only thing story-wise that I want to progress or accomplish is the sewer mission with Genius. Which
Yeah,
I
so
don't.
if we're not doing any other story progress, we'll have a lot of recruitment time.
Yes, and the sewer story comes like almost immediately after we start playing. So
Mm-hmm.
I think the next time we talk to Thanos, he's going to give us that mission.
Yeah, I think it's the only mission left.
Mm-hmm. And after that, we're able to recruit Genius and Thanos. So that's already 2 people out of the 15 or so that I had on my list of people that I want to recruit. Because I went down the list and I'm like, okay, these people are easy, because like all I have to do is just talk to them, because it's far enough in the game.
Yeah, like Orderaz technically had a complex recruitment requirement, but we fulfilled that, so now all we have to do is talk to Orderaz again, and then we get him.
Yeah. Yeah, I had him down. Because I remember we got the moon fragments, but I still have them in my pocket.
Yeah. Or, no, you gave them to him, I think, but then you have to talk to him on another day after you do that.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was the problem. I do remember that his recruitment was disrupted, but it's not something that, is that difficult to do on a different day.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we can probably go ahead and start up with the game. Devin, how is your evening been, Devin?
I asked him how he was doing earlier, and I've been ignored.
Maybe he just doesn't like you.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
Alright, I believe I already have the game. Yes, I have the game up. I just need to do a little thing. There we go. Alright, so first things first, go talk to Thanos.
So we're jumping into the sewer mission like right off the bat?
Yeah, just to
Alright.
get it out of the way.
Sure.
Daniel, thank you for blocking my way.
That's what he's here to do.
He doesn't even open the door right away. He just kind of stands there with like dial-up noises in his head, and then he opens up the door.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, here it is. Secret of the sewer.
Yep.
Clicking headphones and connection got spotty. That's okay. Don't worry about it. What
Yeah,
you
no
doing?
worries, Devin. Glad you're doing good. What were you cooking?
He's probably cooking some, I don't know. Whatever it is that Devin he likes haggis. Yeah, oh, you know what he really loves?
What's
Um,
that?
uh, what's the name of it? It's not corned beef and cabbage, but it's um, boiled dinner. Also, world's best dad. That's the world's best name. But thank you for dropping in, fellow RADIATA Stories fan.
Yeah, it's a first time chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks for dropping by.
Secret of the sewer. Local residents is the client slash complainant. Several local residents.
Yep.
Strange noises are heard from the sewer lately. Please investigate this area so we can lead our lives in peace.
Several people just banded together and crowdfunded like 10,000 doggos for this job.
It's just genius going, wah!
Made more mac and cheese because you need to get through a gallon of cheese sauce before it goes bad.
Yeah,
That is fair.
I should disclaim that the mac and cheese that Devin's making isn't just the standard KD, like the craft dinner type stuff. It's stuff that he made from scratch.
Yeah, I had a feeling since Devin is a chef and a gourmet like that.
Yeah. Devin, what cheese did you use for your mac and cheese? Also, world's best dad. Since we're on the topic of RADIATA stories, some icebreaker questions. Who is your favorite character? And, are you team human or non-human? I always forget the way to Genius's lair.
Yeah, it's kind of on the way to Owen, but I can't remember the exact details. Just like in that ballpark.
No matter how many times I play this game, the Path of the Spider and the City of White Knights will always give me trouble.
Yeah, those two are just built to be as labyrinthine as possible.
And then RADIATA Castle to a lesser extent, but RADIATA Castle at least comes with a... It at least comes with a map.
Also, it's not super important to know your way around RADIATA Castle for the most part. It's only important if you want to like grab a couple of. It's basically only important if you want to 100% defend voice, which we do. But normally it doesn't really matter whether you know your way around RADIATA Castle or not.
How much thought you say, Jack? And then Burr's favorite playthrough is non-human.
Yeah, everybody loves non-human.
Everybody loves non-human. It's like the everybody loves Raymond of RADIATA. Everybody loves non-human.
For the record, no judgment here. When we say everybody loves non-human, we are including ourselves in that statement.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, ad is a oh, here we go. Cutscene.
Ah, Sir Jack Russell. Are you heading out too?
Lord Chamberlain Jasna has been working.
Oh yeah, World's Best Dad. This is a randomizer, like the voice lines are randomized.
Yeah. So you're gonna hear some interesting stuff in these cutscenes and in the battles as well.
Yep.
I suppose you don't remember. Well, you were only about yay high at the time. But understand this, lad, and make no mistake. I will do my duty.
But the amount of money you dwarves demand is completely unreasonable.
Yori, my dear.
Cross, don't you ever think about what's going on? About Ridley? Or Gawain?
The light elf. They got Hap.
Fort Halencia. So, the dragon was nothing but a decoy.
You know, it's been 3 days now.
Remember this. Only those who fight to protect another are able to acquire true strength.
Lupus, Kate! With this fool fool! Don't tell me you believe his idiotic story!
I'm sure she'll be back in no time.
The surprise in his voice.
Yeah, it worked very well considering he
Gerald,
was being
the
taken
way I
aback.
figure, the silver dragon and gold dragon are like fate, right?
No.
Sir,
But I'm just pausing it for a brief moment to respond to World's Best Dad. Yeah, I wouldn't say that Human was bad either. It's just, story-wise, I like the non-human path better. But the
Yeah.
human path has better recruits, at the very least.
To be honest, my biggest problem with the human path is not even its ending, but just the way it starts. Because when you get to Jack's choice, uh, choosing the human path, Jack just like blows off Wrigley as like, oh, probably just a snooty rich girl thing, and that doesn't feel like Jack to me. So I wish that the human path making the choice was a bit more believable, because that's like the only time I actually feel kind of critical of the writing, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, at least in the manga and the Epic of Jack manga, it makes a little more sense because Ridley is she intentionally is rude to Jack during that scene specifically so Jack will get mad and not want to follow her.
Cool.
She says like something like, "Oh, like sorry, I forget what exactly she says to him, but like she like basically insults him and then leaves, and he's just like, "Fuck you too."
Yeah, that's clever.
we are powerful because we protect the people we love.
There are 4 of us and only 2 of them. We have nothing to fear.
Hey, hold your horses!
Listen to what Zane is saying, and it's obvious.
Gerald is quite a fighter, isn't he?
Come on, we're going to the trading ground.
Do not misunderstand me, Jack. You are still very weak.
Yeah, I agree. World's Best Dad. You kind of need to play both paths for the full experience.
Yeah. And as for the manga, yeah, it hasn't been completely translated. I don't know if you're part of the RADIATA Stories Discord at all, but there has been an effort to translate and like scanlate the remaining pages of the mangas, and it's a huge feat, and I at least have gotten out of habit of like helping out with it, but if you're not in the RADIATA Stories Discord, allow me to plug it shamelessly for a second. Go in there in the community projects channel. That's where we're doing all the scanlation and translation and like cleaning up the pages and stuff.
Yeah, the Discord's a pretty cool place to be.
Yep. A lot of awesome like-minded people. And they're all really nice. In all my years that I've been, in charge of it, like I haven't had any issues with like anybody being an asshole or a dick or anything like that. Everyone's, for the most part, civil. Least problematic fandom. Devin's gonna ban everyone.
Fort Halencia has long been at the center of human and elf wars. It is an important strategic stronghold.
Do not worry.
What I'm doing.
All right, you two. Are we ready? Let's get going, shall we?
Lady Ridley! Lady Ridley! I guess it being hidden like this is why no one's ever gotten in before.
So thank you for the follow, World's Best Dad. Gonna give him a shout
What was
out.
a blood orc doing way out here?
There is nothing to fear. The troops
will only be a bluff.
If you like
Is this
RADIATA content, Algendar's quite positive, is a good person to follow.
Add to life as well.
I haven't streamed in a while, but yeah, I'd like to stream more RADIATA.
In the future. There we go. Sometimes.
Repetition of fate.
Yes, you stand there and tremble like a child. That's all you're good for.
Come in.
Oh, of course, sorry.
From Lady Ridley. She's having a birthday party at the castle tomorrow.
Jack! Are you there?
Well, well, the beast shows its true colors.
So, Larks,
The frescoes.
do you really intend to waive
Yep.
the punishment that you yourself laid down in that document?
It's amazing there is still color to this, to be honest, considering that this was painted by like the ancient civilization.
Right? Even
Your arrogance is
even
exceeded
like
only
Greek
by
statues
greater.
don't have color anymore.
Yeah.
So this is death.
Light elves? What are they doing here?
Of course not! Look! Real money has a picture of the king on it, understand?
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that is true, Devin. Hasn't
Yeah, it
been
hasn't been
really
exposed to oxygen.
yeah, oxygen or the elements. It's been exposed to poop and pee.
Identified a young hopeful
Yep.
with a great deal of potential.
Hey! What are you jerks playing at? You let her go now!
Now we just have to get you back to your mother.
Friends? I think not, young man. Slaves, perhaps, but not friends.
I'm not talking about who is better or worse.
Now Genius is breathing on it.
Truth to the old legend. Larks.
Probably touching it with his grimy hands.
Yes, I have a
Yep.
very important favor to ask of you, Gans.
We fought and won. You saw it. You saw me slay it.
Wait! Miss Arnold!
The goat? You mean you don't want the cargo? I don't think we will meet again for quite some time.
There's a fierce battle going on inside her. One that we just can't imagine.
I honestly don't know. But I can tell you one thing.
I hate that snooty little nerd. I can never tell what he's plotting.
Genius talking about himself.
Yeah. Also, the contrast between I can tell you one thing. I hate that snooty little nerd. It's not the contrast, rather the flow. One flowed into the other so well.
Especially the reverb,
Yeah,
you know, being in the sewers and whatnot.
that's pretty great.
Destiny, huh?
Yes! I get it! I know what the old guy's trying to say!
Whoa, whoa. Now hold on, Jack. You're not making much sense there, buddy. Oh, wait. I know.
Humans are fragile, brittle things.
The vessel?
Excellent.
Silver dragon or gold dragon, one or the other always looks over the world and protects its order.
We can wipe them out. Goblins, elves, all the non-humans. We will trample them into the dirt like cockroaches.
Oh, thank you for the sub. You didn't have to, but
Valencia, we'll be able to bring Ridley
That's
back
very
to
kind of you.
it is very kind of you.
You mean my Ridley?
You can choose to use that Prime sub on any channel, but you chose me. And you chose me. Thank you. So, I believe that means that you have access to some of the sub emotes. I forget what they are at this point anymore, because, like, nobody ever uses them, except for me. But yeah. I think... I forget which one's the tier 1, but... Yeah. Enjoy, you know, the emotes and the ad-free experience.
The ad-free except for me. I'm still here.
Yeah, well, the single D ad. You're the double D ad.
Yeah, I have to make that joke every time.
Ad, and Addy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What do you mean? I presume it was to defend the fairy creatures.
What was that?
Also, thank you for the follow, Luke Streetwalker 12.
I'll always be grateful, Jack.
I've never heard of anyone looking
Give
for
you
people
a
by
shout out as
smell.
well.
Captain, can't we leave him behind or something?
In any case, I don't have much choice. It's
freaking,
my job to speak to him.
Indeed. He shall be informed of General
There we go.
Dynas's treason.
Oh, come on, no way! Yeah, I bet. Still,
For keeping the
I guess I
RADIATA
am
alive.
going to the castle
True
anyway.
miracle.
Captain!
Yeah, it is quite a miracle. I'm glad we still have people passionate about
Are
this
you
game so
saying
many
this
years later.
trans whatever ritual thingy
This is
saved
just my
the place?
hyperfixation.
We are all
Yeah.
thrilled to be here for the inauguration of the Rose Cochon Brigade.
One of my many
I'm not trying to do
hyperfixations.
anything except fulfill my destiny. That's all.
Okay, that is a Zane laughing line, but that was never used. So that was supposed to play when, at the end of the non-human route, you know, when he's like laughing maniacally.
I've heard it played at the end of the non-human route before.
Yeah, but that's a different version of his laugh.
Oh, okay.
I know a lot about this, okay?
Yeah, when it comes to Zane, you're the expert.
I am the Zane expert.
Huh? They really are attacking. The army is massive. And they have orcs with them.
Townspeople request help from the guild. Our squads earn money by completing those jobs.
Oh my, what a perfect escort.
Thank you, my friend.
She was the one who had the winning ticket. It was her money.
Anyway, Luke, icebreaker question, favorite character, and humans or non-humans? So, who is your favorite RADIATA Stories character, and, I guess, which route do you prefer? Actually, it didn't take me as long to get here as I thought it would. I thought I was going to be spending more time in the sewers.
Yeah, that was fairly quick.
Actually, yeah, I have to go back for Genius, you're right.
Yeah, good call.
I just thought of it.
When it seems to be fine now, but when the cutscene was happening, on the screen share, the screen was kind of like vibrating for me, I want to say. It was a bit odd.
It's usual.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine now, right?
Actually, it's kind of going back and forth again. I remember before stream you did something where you like centered the frame, and now I think the frame is kind of popping in and out a bit.
Oh, I see now. Let's tell you what, I'm just gonna do something real quick. There we go. Ah, wait a second, it's still doing the popping in and out thing.
Yeah, it is.
Not sure why it's doing that.
Oh, no worries.
Hey, sorry, I didn't realize I logged into my other account. No worries. No worries. Anyway, we can get rid of Genius. I think we can also get Thanos as well.
Yep, we should have every mission under our belt now.
How you doing, Quigs? How's your night been? Happens on stream at times. Just pretend it's an earthquake. Well, he's not referring to the Twitch stream, he's referring to the Discord stream, because I'm screen sharing with him so he doesn't have to So he doesn't have to load up the... So he doesn't have to load up the stream and eat up his bandwidth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, I want to check something really quick. Because... if we wait here at noon, and then come back and talk to Alicia, we'll be able to get her too. I just have to wait until noon for Ellen to get
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Also, why is this guy buried in the sewer? What are you talking about? Genius or like the... Oh no, you're talking about Alfred. Well, I think the idea is that the sewers are the old civilization that the new RADIATA or the new RADIATA city is built on top of. It's kind of like old New York in Futurama.
Yeah. Also, the burial place being way down here gives Owen a lot of, like, privacy when she comes to mourn and whatnot.
Mm. But yeah, to address your question, Quigs, yes, this is a randomized version. This randomizes the voice clips. Or the people shit. They were all Mr. Hanky. There she is. I can put Turbo Wing.
Yeah, and then right after you talk to her, enable Turbo again until Alicia gets here. Actually, I guess it might be best to go do something else and then come back, because even with Turbo enabled, I think we'd be waiting for Alicia for a while.
Yeah, she doesn't come here until 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Owen sounding so high-pitched feels wrong. I don't know if you were here for the cutscene earlier with Genius. There were some funny ones in there. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to just stay here in Turbo. Only because I have like a really hard time finding my way back.
Yeah, fair.
Alright. Just Turbo. While we're doing this, for those of you who are in chat, how's your day been? Or even Ad, you can talk about your day too.
Yeah, my day was decent. Kind of busy. Lots of running around trying to get ready for things in time, but you know, worked out.
Yeah, that's good. I always end up wearing the robot armor so I wouldn't have to deal with the status effects. And it's such a good armor because it'll ruin serious cutscenes and make them funny.
Yeah. The robot suit can be hard to wear and take seriously, but it is, in my opinion, unironically the strongest armor in the game, even though there are other armors with better defense. Just total immunity to all ailments is easily worth it.
Yeah. Absolute Guard, that I know this is like definitely one of the preferred armors in the game, but
yeah, it's good.
I forget what exactly it does that like makes it so great. Is it like, does it protect against status ailments or is it just...
Yeah, so Absolute Guard gives you partial resistance to all status ailments, which is definitely nice, but it doesn't like guarantee immunity to any of them.
Gotcha. Also, I changed my mind. I'm going back. I don't want to.
Right.
I realized how far away 10 p.m. is, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, we can just podcast for a while.
Yeah. I think I can kind of remember my way here.
Yeah. Mostly just follow the flowing water and everything.
Yeah. Hi, Tony.
Yep. So who are some of the other characters on your recruitment list at the moment? I know you said Thanos. Who else are we going after?
I've got Alicia, which is who we're gonna get next. I'm also going to get those, the 3 guys in the Septum region who,
Yeah.
yeah, the Septum Cave guys.
Yeah, Garcia, Brandon Wall. I think in general we're kind of behind on like farm recruitments. We're doing pretty well for the guilds, but I think there's a lot of farmers we still need to get.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. But yeah, Quig's, Jack's, robot eyes are too goofy to take seriously. Especially in the human path, ending scene.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
There
There's...
she goes. Well, I guess we might as well follow her at this stage.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have to navigate either, you just have to follow her.
Follow the leader. Oh, hello.
Yep.
At one point in your first playthrough, you got lost in the sewers and just decide to reload your last save. That's a mood, honestly.
Yeah. Everybody hates the sewers.
Everybody...
I mean, they're kind of conceptually cool, but they're such a nightmare to get through.
They are. Even if they almost never use it. And the sad thing is some of the houses, especially the apartments, they did go through the trouble of decorating them, but you're never able to access them. And then Ellen and Alicia just pass each other.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's gonna go this way. I'm sure because of limitations with the software and the hardware. I think it's more of the hardware and just time limits in general. They just decide to not keep them. There's an apartment complex in, I believe it's the one that's like right next door to, or it's like just down the street from Jarvis's house, and on the way to RADIATA Castle, that there are like apartments that have like an a decorated interior, and it's like fully like texturized and everything, but you can never access them in like a regular version of the game. It's only in like the prototype or if you use hacks. You can see the inside of houses. I love being able to do that in Elder Scrolls. Yeah, because Jack's the only house that we ever get to go inside. Do you know where you can find the textures online? Are you talking about, like, the textures themselves, or, like, views of the houses? Because I can show you what the houses look like inside, or the apartments that I was talking about.
Yeah, and in like the Discord resources, like you could we could get you playing the prototype yourself so you can see it.
Yeah. Well, this video that I'm about to link you shows some of the hidden maps, which includes the apartment buildings or the apartment rooms that you can't really access, but they are decorated and they are textured. I think it's around 2 minutes and 58 seconds. As a matter of fact. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna keep following Alicia. So that was a video that I made. But if you go to the channel that is just RADIATA, that's James's channel, and he's got a lot of like the hidden, like the unused cutscenes and a lot of other cool stuff that was never used, never before seen footage. Wait, 1 second. To the channel. So that's the YouTube channel. That's James's channel. As a matter of fact, I'll just give him a shout out here. But yeah, that's the guy who runs that channel, and he's done so much. It's unbelievable. He's found so much stuff. Right. Talk to me, Alicia.
Yes?
Wait. I don't need the turbo no more.
That is true.
Oh, hello.
Did you forget that you had the fighter?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, here we go. She's not too bad at this point in the game.
Yeah. It's okay. I've got the Leviathan. Oh yeah, the voice chat. I had
voice
to.
chat with 2 T's. Is
2 T's.
Awesome.
Oh, by the way, are you guys all coming to the party on the 27th in the RADIATA Stories Discord?
I should be able to make it.
I know Quigs is already in it, but for those of you who just joined the stream, we're going to be having a RADIATA Stories 19th anniversary party in that Discord, in the voice channel. Yeah, I think if you go to events in the server, you'll see it and you can RSVP. Yeah, Devin will have to. He can only be there for a little while before he has to go to bed.
That's fair.
He's a baker, so he has to wake up at the ass crack of dawn. Yeah, no worries. There's no pressure to talk or, like, even chat, really. You can just kind of spectate. So you can
just vibe.
Just vibe. You can engage at your own comfort level. Hey, Sea Kipper, thank you for the hydrate. Alright. How are you doing, Sea Kipper?
Hope you're doing well.
Alright. The long-awaited... Actually, Thanos might be asleep right now. Sure. It's okay. I can always catch him in the morning.
Yeah, I don't think he stays asleep for that long either, especially if you turbo.
Yeah. Well, turboing isn't going to affect... I mean... It's going to make me run faster, but it's also going to make the clock go faster as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, if you just asleep when you get there, you turbo.
Oh, yeah, oh, right, yeah. Which, oh, that reminds me, do I have to avoid my house right now if I want to avoid, like, cutscene progression?
Yeah, theoretically.
Okay, cool. It's okay.
Does make things that involve. It does make it less convenient to try and set the time to the start of a new day.
Yeah. Yeah, he's, I think he's going to the bathroom right now. But I might...
At least you can talk with him in that state, so.
Oh, he's shaking off his, XSP. Talk to me. Did anyone come by while I was gone? Yeah, it was
I
me.
guess he has to be at his desk.
I was reading your diary. Need something come back tomorrow? No. Actually, hang on a second. Wait,
What's up?
there might be someone that I can... Let's see. Case. Oh no, I missed the window for today for Garcia Brandon Wall.
Yeah.
I'm just going through the list of people that I want to get.
Yeah, you can't find them at midnight, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I can talk to them at 7 a.m.
Yeah, we can make our way there after talking to Thanos and just wait / turbo.
Oh wait. There we go. He's not asleep yet.
Yeah, no, he doesn't go to sleep like immediately after going to the washroom or anything. Jack just coming up with the most bullshit excuse.
Hi.
I think that's Jarvis's voice. Hi.
It sounds a bit like him, but I think it is someone different. Who am I thinking of? I know I recognize that voice. God dang it, it's slipping away from me at the moment. Oh, you know who it is? I think it's Paul.
Oh yeah. Could be. What's the doctor guy?
Oh yeah, it
Morphin?
could be Morphing actually.
Maybe. Whose name you can't spell? It's Morfinn.
For all I know, Morphing and Paul may well have the same voice actor.
I mean, it's not out of the question.
Yep.
A second. I'm gonna start heading in the direction of Septum region. Just in readiness.
Sounds good.
A new day is upon us.
Indeed. Dawn of the first day.
Oh, the moon doesn't look all that big.
It also doesn't look all that evil, which is nice.
Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. I just gotta go straight. Waste of time, Ant.
At least we get weapon experience, I guess. Do we still have any skills to learn with the spear?
I think we do. I don't have my ulti yet.
Right, okay.
I'll have a look at my status. Yeah, I still have
Oh
quite a
yeah,
few.
yeah, we still got a few.
I got a ways to go.
Nookie doke.
Excellent team choice. It was Ad's idea. Can't take credit for that.
Yeah, I mean, we changed the team around fairly often rather than have like a set team for the run, but you know, Henry often likes to use like whoever's sort of best to use at that point in time. So yeah, these are some of our strongest customers at the moment.
Yeah, and I was mostly just using them to take advantage of... Whose skill was it? Because I was linking up to get their skill.
Well, you were trying to learn Sebastian's skill, but
Oh,
you did that and you cycled him out. So
Gotcha.
nobody in the current party is actually somebody you especially want the skill of. But part of why we did it as well is not only are these strong people, but Iris. We just fought the fire dragon, and Iris and Caesar are both good against fire because Iris has a water weapon and Caesar has fire armor.
Mm. That was the reason.
Yeah.
Caesar's great. Iris.
I love all those characters as well.
Alright. Soon it will be 7 a.m.
Soon.
7 a.m. waking up in the morning.
Just gotta play the song of double time.
It's one thing I wish we could do in this game.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the turbo is, essentially.
Yeah. Still not fast enough.
Indeed.
Speeds up the music too. Speedy Cake remix.
Yeah, so many of the RADIATA tracks, like, RADIATA has an amazing soundtrack, but when you turbo, so many of the soundtracks sound so demented.
Might as well get a couple of these while I'm
Yeah.
here.
Never hurts.
Never hurts. Because Caesar is a salad and everyone knows you can't cook salad. But you can toss salad. Do you think he likes to toss salad?
Yeah, you can't cook salad because salad wears fire armor.
Yeah. Come on, boys. You can't sleep forever.
Yeah. I don't think we, I don't think have we even rescued, Brandon Wall yet?
No.
No, okay.
It says here we have to talk to Garcia just outside the house between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. or 5 to 10 p.m. and he'll mention that his friends are missing.
Yeah, Quigs, we both have the strategy guide.
Yeah.
And I also kind of have the strategy guide just like in my head.
Do I have the official strategy guide made by Brady Games? I do. The paperback.
Yeah, I've played this game so many times and read the strategy book so many times because I just really liked reading guidebooks. That I more or less am a living guidebook at this stage.
You are, honestly. Except you have more charisma.
Oh, well, thank you.
Great.
Yes.
He's gonna mistake me for a beast and hunt me down.
No, not without his hunting partners. Yeah, so theoretically, Brandon Wall should be coming out of their houses as well, but they don't even have a schedule until you rescue them.
Yeah. What idiots. But yeah, responding to Quigs, I love the relationship charts. Especially with the ones, like, I forget which goblin it is. He's one of the
real quick, I think we're going the wrong way.
Is that?
I think we want to double back.
Alright. That's Alganar's castle right there.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I just also didn't want you Going too far for too long.
Yeah. You got to keep me on a leash. Come back here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I gotta go back this way. I forget if I go in this way or the other way.
Yeah, this way will be good.
Yeah. But I forget which goblin it is, but he's one of the older looking goblins. His relationship to this yellow elephant is that he stares at it, and that the elephant has no interest in him.
Yeah, I think was it Ben? I think it was Ben.
Ben, yeah, I think so.
I love Ben. I love goblins in general. So they're so funny in this game.
The yellow elephant.
There's an important distinction as far as the elephant guy goes, because there's the guy who rides the elephant, and then there's the guy who stares at the elephant, and they're not the same character. Gob rides the elephant, and he like has domesticated it, and then there's another goblin who just likes to admire Gob's elephant. Yeah, so Gob doesn't ride the elephant in battle if you recruit him. He only rides the elephant in battle if you fight him as an enemy on the human path. But the character who rides a mount in battle when you recruit them, that's Ricky. He rides his wolf, Happy.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, there they are.
Poor schmucks.
We took the right entrance. Yeah, I wish Gob actually rode his elephant as a recruit. That would have been very, very cool, but sadly not.
Yeah. So I believe
Ricky
in the
is the only mounted character in the game.
I believe in the developer interview, it's mentioned that Jack, instead of the journey pigs, they were going to give him a pig to just ride on like a horse and ride around the overworld. But they decided to scrap that idea and instead went with the journey pig portals instead. And that's why the statues are shaped like pigs. Is that he's originally going to ride a pig.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
There's even.
But, I mean, the statues are convenient, so I can't criticize their implementation.
Yeah, there's even concept art of Jack riding a pig with like a saddle and everything and reins. But I wonder if they would have ever considered letting Jack ride the pig in battle.
Yeah, that would have been cool. And yeah, as Devin says, Galvagos doesn't ride his pterodactyl into battle either. He does for the fight that you have against him as like a boss during the negotiating with the orcs mission, but then as a recruit he doesn't, and if you ever fight him again he doesn't. So it's just a one-time thing. I guess we killed his pterodactyl.
Get off me, bug. I hate when they do that.
Yeah, classic little bugs and bats.
I was watching a stream of this guy playing the game.
Oh shoot!
What?
Sorry, never mind. Go ahead.
I was just watching like a stream, someone streaming this game, and they were in battle, and they were busy like talking about something, but and like all of the enemies in the battlefield were killed except for like a tiny little bug that was latched to Jack, and it just kept on like biting at him, and he's just standing there, and I'm just like I don't want a backseat, but like get that fucking bug off.
Yeah.
Shake the bug off, please.
Fair. The reason why I briefly exclaimed was because I was like, oh hey, Miranda's at the level where we can recruit Godwin. What are we doing? And I remember that we did recruit Godwin, and we just chose to keep using Miranda anyway.
Yeah. No worries. Devin, a pterodactyl isn't a dinosaur, right?
That is correct. I can't remember what exactly they are classified as, but they're not dinosaurs.
They're like an avian or something.
Hmm.
Wish we could have seen an all-out war between the two factions at Alashian. Yeah. The greedy Anastasias and Dwights versus the virtuous Godwins and Fernandos.
Yep. I want to see Fernando just kick Anastasia's ass.
Devin's like, no, we went over this. Calm down, Devin. It was just a question. Why do you hate me? There's a branch of the evolution tree. So we got all three of them, right?
Awesome. Or yeah, if you still have to talk to all three of them.
Great.
This is probably the reason why you thought you got all three of them just by talking to Garcia is because that's what happens with the bridge builders. You only have to talk to Elif and then you get all of them, but for these three you actually have to talk to all of them.
Okay, well that gets rid of those guys.
Yeah,
also,
three for the price of one.
I want to get Vetus. Like, I should have been able to get Vetus a long time ago, but I've never been able to find her outside.
But you don't find her outside, you find her inside. You find her training in her room, and that's how you recruit her.
Yeah. Well, I know she does come outside when that fox comes out that's like by Morphin's clinic.
Yeah, no, she does come outside, but that's not relevant to her recruitment. She has to be in her room training.
Oh, I see. I can't you understand? Devin, why are you yelling at me?
Yeah, Quigs, Vegas and Miranda being roommates, despite being in opposite sides. Honestly, I never understood why Vegas was part of Anastasia's faction. She doesn't really feel like she matches up with them ideologically at all. It feels like she's kind of just there arbitrarily. She feels more like a Fernando faction type character.
This isn't related to RADIATA stories in any way, but more to Devin's frustration with my confusion with what's a dinosaur and what's not. We went to the Museum of Science in Boston, and he was getting really frustrated with the anatomical inaccuracies of the dinosaurs' statues and figures.
Yep.
And I think that's hilarious.
Poor Devin.
They had a giant statue of a T-Rex that I think for one thing the feet weren't pointing in the right direction. I think they were like a little too like instead of like they're supposed to be like a little bit angled outward, but instead they were angled just like parallel. But they also put a scarf on the T-Rex, and I have a picture. No, there's the Triceratops feet that weren't right. Okay, yeah. But the T-Rex, it was the T-Rex. They put a scarf on it as like decoration, like winter decoration, and I have a picture of Devin, with the like kind of crossing his arms with the scarfed T-Rex behind him, looking
awesome.
Looking frustrated. It's based on concepts from a decade ago. The scarf wasn't the problem. Yeah, it was just the cherry on top, right? Oh, hi, Jarvis. Shit, what was I gonna do? Oh, Vetus.
Yeah. She'll probably be training at like noonish, early afternoon. So we're making good time to go catch her in her room. Which sounds like a very creepy thing to say, but you know, that's RADIATA stories for you.
Which room is hers?
Other branch.
Oh, other branch.
Yeah, the Morgul tree.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
And that's Dwight, so one more room over.
Okay. I do have to catch him confessing to his sins at some point.
Oh yeah, have we not done that yet?
We have not.
Okay.
There she is.
Awesome. You could be any of the furry races. Which would you be? Well, I know how Henry's gonna answer that. So would you, Henry? Would you be a light elf or would you be a light elf?
I think I'd be a white elf because they can fly, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What about you, Ad? What would you be?
I don't know. I mean, I like JJ a lot, so I guess it would be maybe cool to be an orc, but we don't really know much about orc culture beyond JJ and Galvados themselves. As much as I love the goblins, I probably wouldn't really want to be a goblin, but I don't know, maybe a dwarf or a dark elf or something.
Yeah, I mean, seems pretty chill. You just sit around. If you're a black goblin, you do shrooms all day.
Yeah.
If you're a green goblin, you just kind of like sit around and maybe watch Donkey. Donkey's the musician one, right?
Yeah.
Watch his performances. Just live a very carefree lifestyle. What do I have to do to get Fernando?
To get Fernando, you have to recruit every member of his faction, and then you have to beat Fernando in a fight, which is easier said than done.
That sounds like a challenge.
Yeah. I believe you have to, I believe you also have to challenge him while he's in his room. But just doing a mental calculation real quick. I think, do we have everyone in his faction now? We've got Achilles, we've got Alvin, we've got Miranda and Godwin. We've got Flora. I think we do have everyone in his faction.
Yeah, we just have to corner him when he's in his room, beating it. So to say.
Hopefully not.
We also have to talk to Ardov and Dimitri.
That is true. Dimitri can probably be found at the Eatery around this time of day. It would be cool to have a Russian name, so maybe a dwarf.
Well, you can just get a Russian name by legally changing it.
That is true.
You don't need to change your race or anything.
You have to be a dwarf to be Russian. That's how it goes.
And have a Russian accent.
Yeah.
Registering as a Verith corpse donor. Not an organ donor, a corpse donor. You gotta donate your entire body.
Yep. Also, I have a feeling that if you register as a corpse donor, you'll be donating much sooner than you think.
Yeah, if you ever get sick, don't check yourself into the University of Verith Institute Hospital. Ardov. We need to get Dimitri.
Yeah, Dimitri wakes up pretty late, and then I think he usually starts his day going to the eatery and the Yellow Town.
Mm.
You could maybe find him here, but I think he's at the eatery. Or on his way to it.
Yeah. I forgot where his house is. It's,
So go back a screen.
Mhm.
And then just head down, back. Yeah.
This way.
You may find him walking along this path towards the eatery.
Gotcha.
His house is in one of these apartments, I believe.
It's not in this one. If we're not able to find him in this apartment or any of these apartments, we can just go back to the eatery and find him.
Yeah, I think he's already up. I could be wrong.
Okay. Does he have any classes?
I don't think he teaches a class. He does do research. He does research at the bottom of Moon Tower with Argoff. I don't think he's there yet though. But I mean, we are here, so I guess we can check. Moon Tower would be the other one.
Unrelated, but I think I heard Finn barking a while back.
Oh, did you?
I don't know.
Even I haven't heard him bark.
Maybe,
but I haven't been paying that much attention.
Well, maybe it's my imagination then. I thought I heard something, but maybe it's outside my window.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Finn is my poodle. He's a kangaroo poodle, and he's 2.5 years old. He's pretty cute. Also pretty crazy.
I want to meet Finn one day.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
Oh. No, it's Ernest. But that noise he made, though. I want to listen to that again.
Fair. Sounds like a goblin noise-ish.
Might be.
It's a little quiet for me. But...
Yeah. It's either a goblin or like a girl of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah, so one more door over, and he may be in this room, but I have a strong feeling he's at the eatery.
A sneaking suspicion that he's here. Surprisingly not.
Oh, sorry. I mean the eatery in Yellowtown, not the cafeteria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the vegan eatery where Yuri works.
Gotcha. Got a little confused there.
No worries. I think I mentioned Yellowtown earlier, but I guess I could have been more clear.
you might have. I probably just wasn't listening.
No worries.
I've got golden retriever brain. That is to say, I'm dumb as a brick.
I wouldn't go that far.
But you would go a little bit of distance, would you?
No.
Alright, eatery.
Since I say I had a feeling he'd be at the eatery a while ago, maybe he's on his way to Vareth now and we missed him. Yeah, there he is.
Wow.
I know my schedule somewhat.
This guy is bordering on flirting with him.
Yeah. He has like a he seems to have like a canonical crush on Dennis, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's flirting with Jack as well.
Alright, let's see who else I have on my Orderos.
Alrighty.
That is very important.
And we know where to find him. He pretty much hangs out around Club Vampire or the Void reception office all day.
Yeah. Just 1 second, I wanna... Well, while I'm on my way there, just want to do a save state.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. It's been a while. Don't want to lose our progress again.
No. No, in a Surrey. Actually, oh no, it's at noon. I missed that window.
I'm sorry, what window?
To catch Dwight confessing. I think you have to go in there at noon.
You can go in there at like 6:30 or 7, I think, at night.
After we get Ortraz, we'll circle back.
Sounds good. I'm getting the screen keeps going back and forth between the actual game and just the PC SX2 screen.
Let me try to remedy that.
Okay.
Alright. I see it's still a little bit flickery for you, but at least you should be able to see it.
Yeah, at least if I can at least see the game at all times, that's definitely a step up.
Yeah. Gotta
go for the midnight confession.
Late night thoughts. Shower thoughts.
Yep. Quiggs says, I wish I knew everyone's schedules that well. There's fair. I don't even feel like I can brag about it because it's not something to be proud of. I just know too much about this game.
Of course, it's something to be proud about. Everyone's got their unusual skill.
Yep.
I used to be able to put my leg behind my head, but I can't do that anymore.
Lost the flexibility, eh?
No, yeah, I lost it. Getting old, Ad.
Yep.
Nix, dude. That's Lord Nix to you. Lord Nix. Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yep.
Sorry, dude Nix. He doesn't even have darts in his hand. What's he throwing? All of his fucks.
Throwing imaginary darts.
Throwing imaginary fucks. All the fucks he does not have. There's nothing in his hand.
Sadly, we won't be able to recruit Nix for a while still, but it is cool to visit him.
Yeah. Alright.
We are theoretically at the point in the game where we could recruit Nix, it's just we're gonna get our asses beat.
Yeah. So I shouldn't talk to him?
Oh no, you can talk to him. He won't actually fight you until you have all the guild leaders.
Gotcha. This is a really cool room.
Yeah, I love this. Nix and Sinatra are so cool, and I wish the game told us more about their race / species, whatever.
Yeah. Race species. Oh.
Yeah. The game the game calls like dwarves and elves and whatnot race. I think species is actually more accurate, but since the game calls it race, it's hard to kick the habit.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the terminology that the game uses, then
Yeah.
I mean, I guess to be fair, a lot of the races have the same brain capacity, or ability to have complex thought as humans do. So I guess they're not too far off from humans.
Yeah, I suppose you could argue that.
The goblins are only the way they are because that's the way they choose to be.
Yeah. The black goblins, their excuse is they're high on shrooms all the time. The green goblins don't really have an excuse. They're just like that.
Yeah. Maybe they tried to pick their nose too hard and ended up scrambling their brain.
It's entirely possible. I wouldn't put it past Monkey.
Oh, speaking of which, here comes that boy.
Yeah.
He's about to confess to some... I think I have to go in the other way though, right?
That is correct, yeah. Yeah, so through the door there.
Yeah.
And that'll be your in.
You have to wait for him to come in.
Mm-hmm. And then re-enter.
I don't know if he's in there yet.
I don't think quite yet.
Yeah, might have to give it a little sec. Just give it a bit.
I think it's pretty much like when the clock actually shows nighttime as the cycle instead of day.
Let's try it out.
Yeah. Okay, not quite yet. Very soon though. We saw he's on his way. It won't be long.
We'll be there. There he is. Yes.
Have we gotten Grant yet? Did we do the church bulletins?
We have not.
Okay.
That's something we could do. That's fine. I came at a time that no one else would be here.
About that.
Someone there? So I have to go to the other side, right?
Well, yeah. You don't have to go to the other side, but you just have to talk to him again, and he's on the other side right now, so you might as well go to the other side.
Okay. Who's that? Would it be Dwight?
It just might be. Yeah, there's an actual reason why he's sweating all the time.
That's his guilty conscience seeping out of his sweat glands.
Yep.
Cool. Already got him.
Thanks, Dwight. You're a homie.
Yeah. Is he still in,
Sorry, are you asking about Grant?
Grant, yes.
I think he might be going home for the day.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Grant checks out real early in the night.
Early to bed, early to rise.
Yep. Well, I guess maybe we've missed. Have we gotten the church bulletins from him, or do we need to talk to him to get the church bulletins?
I have not talked to him yet.
Okay,
to
so
get
yeah,
the-
we've probably missed our opportunity to do Grant stuff for a bit, but I guess we can refocus to somewhere else.
I have Conrad. If I put Conrad in my party and talk to Lyle, I can get
Oh
Lyle.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely a bit unfortunate that we have to avoid our house right now because we could use a day reset.
Yeah. Let's see. Save state.
How strongly do you feel about like making sure we don't do any more story progress?
Depends. What's next?
Well, next is the fireworks, and we could probably get away with just doing the fireworks with like one day reset and then not do anything else. But yeah, we can avoid the fireworks too.
I don't know if Lyle is exercising outside of his house because I know he has he's kind of a weird guy. I know he gets up early in the morning and goes to that weapon shop and just flexes at the shopkeeper at Robin.
Yeah. Yeah, he spends most of his day flexing, running around. But since he's so early to rise, he might be already out for the day.
Yeah. Doggy. Arf, arf.
Ribby.
Ribs. And if you kick him, he growls at you.
Indeed.
Arr. Also, you can't really see it, but if you zoom in, that's a Shiba Inu.
Yeah. Pretty cute.
Good doggy.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if there's anyone else that I can, Oh! There's some people in RADIATA Castle.
That is true. What time are we rocking at the moment?
9 p.m.
Okay, so we missed our window for Patrick and Putt, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. But I can still talk to Charlie, and I can talk to... I believe... I think it's like Larks, if I, to sort of
Yeah,
help
yeah,
with,
you can talk to
Zeranium.
Larks for Zeranium. That's a good call. I mean, since it's 9 o'clock, some of these people could be asleep, but we can at least try.
Yeah, I'll
See
try
what's going.
with Charlie first. See if I can't find him.
Sounds good.
I think... I always get lost in this place.
Yeah,
Why
that's
did
fair.
Why did they make this castle so blinking huge?
Yeah. Whenever Jack says that, it's a moog every time.
Forget which way his room is. Trainee room. I don't think it actually says, like... I think he's in, like... I think he's in one of the guard... I forget what Charlie's schedule is.
He spends most of his time in the basement floor, but yeah, he goes to his room. Obviously, he goes to the training grounds. Yeah, I think he's already done for the day, unfortunately.
Let's See if I can get Larks.
Sounds good.
Probably can't, but oh well, it's
We might as well try, because we gotta kill time somehow until we get a new day.
Yeah. That is true. Actually, you know, I'll do this. He's on the 5th floor. No, he's on the 4th floor.
Yeah, 4th. He may go to the 5th floor from time to time, but his office is on the 4th floor, and the audience room with the king, I think, is also on the 4th floor, and you can find him there.
I'll try his office first, and
yeah, chances are he'll just answer the door and be like, "Don't bother me, it's late."
oh, that's Jazz. Or go away before I lose my temper.
Yeah, it sounds like Jasmine.
Guess I went too far. The fuck? This is the next door over. Yeah, probably.
Oh, you know, like, we'll still try Larks first, but I just thought of a thing that we can actually do that I don't think is time sensitive. Which is we can go visit Sheila in the dungeons for Walter.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
Hey. I don't think Sheila really has a schedule anymore, given that she spends all her time locked up.
Yeah, can't have a schedule when you're imprisoned. Okay.
Maybe she's sleeping too hard to answer a knock on her cell, but I have a feeling we'll be able to do this.
Wake up, Sheila, your husband's worried about you.
Yep.
Fortunately, I do remember the way to the dungeon.
Hey. One of the few places that you're actually required to go to on every playthrough, so you do get kind of used to it.
Yeah. Of course, the doors to the big staircase are gray. Right. Actually, I want to do something real quick.
Hello.
That was Reynos' cell.
Yeah.
No, that's Reynos' cell.
Is it yeah, I thought you meant it was Reynos' office.
Hello.
Hello.
An Owen voice quote for a random inmate.
Owen's in jail.
Hello.
Apparently.
Talk to the other prisoners too while I'm at it.
Okay.
Right.
I realize the stream is a little low key right now, but I hope everyone's still having fun. Everybody's still awake in chat. Oh hey Neri.
Everyone's asleep. Hey Neri.
How you doing?
Hello.
Why, town was asking for it. Making money from this stupid disease. He spread the disease and now he's making a bundle from the antidote.
Hello.
Conspiracy
We're doing
theories.
good. We're vibing and recruiting. You missed pretty much the only story progress we're doing on this stream.
At least for right now. Maybe we could do the we could do the fireworks state.
Yeah, if you're okay with it. I have a feeling we won't necessarily need to with how much time we've been killing here. But...
Yeah.
But yeah, Henry wanted to do the sewer mission right off the bat at the start of the stream. Yeah, we're doing good.
RADIATA Castle we go. Still not wake up time, but hopefully by the time I get back to Vancouver, I'll be able to find Walter and tell him that his wife is okay.
That sounds like a plan.
She is alive and well.
For a given definition of alive and well. You know, she's kind of locked up forever, but it's fine.
Yeah, she got the life sentence and maybe the death penalty. Oopsies.
Those RADIATA towers look like such an awful place for the inmates to live.
I know. They don't even get like a tatami mat. They just get like a thin bed sheet on the ground.
Yeah.
Why does this castle have to be so blinking huge? That's what I said.
That's what we're saying. For real, for real.
For real, for real.
Let's see, what else can we do? Who else do we need?
Let me cycle through this. Let's see. Need to get Charlie. Want to get Nick. I should probably put Bruce in my party.
Yeah. Good call. I guess when all of us fails, if we're waiting for time to pass and we can't revisit our house, we could always just grind since we need to be stronger.
Bruce.
If you want to go by level, yeah, you could just go by alphabetical or something, I suppose.
No, he'll be... Well, Bruce it starts with a B, so he'll probably... Yep, there he is.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, the cook at the castle. Well, I'll talk to him when I get back to the castle. But
yeah, he's probably not up at midnight.
Making a midnight snack.
He's probably up before most people since he has to cook breakfast and whatnot. But... Let him cook.
Let the man cook. You're probably turbo.
Yeah, that's a good call. We don't have much reason to not turbo at the moment.
We get Charlie's uranium, Lyle, Nick. There's one.
And there's one more. The keen eye of Lord Larks has identified a young hopeful with a great deal of potential.
Oh, poor Robin. He has to get up at like fucking 3 in the morning.
Yeah, in addition to being like terminally ill.
Yeah. And then Lyle comes in and just flexes at him.
Yeah. Flexes to assert his dominance.
Look at you, weak little kitten. You need to eat more garlic.
No, that's Derek, who's obsessed with garlic.
Yeah.
Although we did identify that garlic jock is apparently a massive archetype that many can subscribe to, so I suppose Lyle would be a garlic jock.
Someone would come in and flex at me. Well, I'm sorry, Devin. I'm too much of a twink. I don't have much to flex. I don't have much to show for.
Yeah. So you could maybe actually catch Lyle at his mansion. That's actually how he starts his day before he goes to the shop. He may be running around his abode.
There he is. Here
Hey.
he comes. That's a nice weapon you have there, but if you're looking to upgrade... Alright, come back here. Huh? Conrad, what are you doing here? A keen eye for potential.
Because Lyle spends like almost all of his time at his mansion or just like in that one shop, Lyle is a character that is easily missed. Like you might not even know he exists, but he's such a funny character.
Jack gets sponsored by JFT. No, I don't remember what time Nick usually comes out here and starts drawing, but I know he's like a morning person, right?
Yeah, it'll be just like a couple of hours in game.
Yeah. In fact, I think he comes along this route, if I'm not mistaken. Also, get rid of Lyle. I'm at it.
Jack fungible tokens.
Jack fungible tokens. Jack fungible. Just going through trying to find, there he is, Lyle. Get rid of that guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the JFT acronym is ever broken down into different parts.
Yeah, I don't think it ever explains.
Yeah, but I mean maybe. You never know with this game because so much detail. But
so much detail.
Yeah, flavor text is in fact hidden everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Walter.
I tell him his wife is okay.
Hey.
Hello.
I love how he just has a straight up castle on his helmet.
He does.
Like a rook, chest rook.
And then there's Jarvis, who has a straight up axe on his helmet.
Yep. They get pretty funky with the helmet designs.
Time to get funky. Right. Let's go check on Nick. Well, there's Kira. the
Yeah,
kids should
Nick won't
here
be
soon.
long.
Alright.
So then after we get Nick, are we going back to the castle or?
Yeah. That's what we'll do.
Okey-doke. 6-year-old Rung Wen. Just recruit all the children.
6-year-olds running, right? Get all the kids.
Yeah.
Child army percent.
Use the 3 goblin kids.
I mean, that's kind of what your... Oh, there he is. That's kind of what your party is when you have Dark Elves in your party. It's a child army.
I mean, the Dark Elves are children compared to the Light Elves in terms of lifespan, I guess, but most of the Dark Elves are actually adults, aren't they? I feel like.
Sort of. I mean,
like
they definitely
Clarence,
look like
sort
kids.
of, like Romaria is definitely like a kid, but I think most of the Dark Elves are
But you got
like adolescents or adult.
yeah. I mean, well, you got Coco, you got Hyan, you got Zeta.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess you could interpret a bunch of them as kids, or just really small adult Dark Elves, because who knows with elves. But yeah, they're probably kids.
Alright, we got Nick. Nick is out of here. Knocking these kids out. Well.
Yeah,
Rel-
maybe rethink that.
That reminds me of that meme that was like, it says like, no matter the size of your opponent, and a child martial artists, and they're both black belts, and so you think that the next photo, it's like they're just kind of standing side by side. So you think that the next photo is going to be of the little kid defeating the adult, because like, you know, always do your best no matter your opponent's size. But then the next photo is the adult like just body slamming the kid.
Rip.
Right. I think I'll
Skill versus strength. The David versus Goliath matchup where David did not win.
I'm gonna go up and find Larks if I can.
Alright.
Rabbit is probably a better doctor than her dad. Probably.
Part of how I got good at memorizing character schedules was just through like experience in the game, but part of how I got good was also just like reading the guidebook a lot. And unfortunately, since Larks isn't a recruitable NPC, his schedule is not in the guidebook. But I think you can find him. Yeah, there we go. Well, what I was about to say doesn't really matter. We found him.
Yeah. Have you improved since then? To answer your question, world's best dad. I stream as often as I can. Since my work schedule is kind of like week by week. And in the month of January, there's not much work available. I've been streaming more often. But I do post schedules on all but one of my socials. So like in the Discord server, not the RADIATA Stories Discord server, my regular Discord server. Excuse me. Actually, let's do social. Yeah. Social, maybe. Do I have a socials? No, I guess I don't. Hang on a second. Well, it's down in my about section. If you go to my Tumblr, my Twitter, my Facebook, my Discord server, I post schedules every Saturday. So you can see on a week-by-week basis what streams are going to come up. I swear I had a socials command.
Yeah, I thought you did as well.
General. Let's see. I have a Discord command.
For my part, I haven't streamed in quite a while, but I do intend to get back to it. So, you may be able to expect some RADIATA content from me as well down the line.
I guess I don't have it. Well... And with regards to the Discord, not to the Algandar's Discord, not to be confused with the RADIATA Discord, every Monday we do a movie night. So, this month is Pixar January. Next month is going to be Time Loop. I haven't really come up with a fancy name for it, but it's going to have a theme, trust me.
Alright, we got the dialogue we need for Zeranium.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go talk to Aster.
Sounds good.
He's on the 3rd floor or the 2nd floor?
I believe Aster's on the 2nd floor. I believe that's where the kitchen is.
Let's see. Always press the wrong button for the map. Yeah. 2nd floor. Yeah. And in typical me fashion, I'm gonna lose my way there. You just go down this way.
I mean, when it comes to the castle, I can't blame you.
Mm-hmm. You have to talk to him on the other side.
Yep.
I sure blame me, he has to be so arrogant.
Yeah, this is probably why the people are getting Algandars, because this guy cooks food for them. And this guy doesn't wash his hands after going to the washroom.
Yeah. Do you like the taste of typhoid?
Karen got Algandars, Astor cooked for him. Coincidence? I think not.
Alright, gotta eliminate him. Stir. Oh, and then Charlie. Before we go back to town, we're gonna go get Charlie.
We can work on Nina as well.
Alright, yeah. Well, Nina's on one of the higher up floors, right? She's...
No, she you can find her in the training room and whatnot. She's that kind of lowly knight who aspires to be like Natalie.
Right, I was thinking about Natalie. Like I was the two knights that watch over Princess Belflower.
Yeah, Nina is just the world's #1 Natalie simp, as opposed to Natalie herself.
And Natalie is the #1 Jasney simp.
Yeah, and Leonard. Well, actually, I just said Nina's the #1 Natalie simp. I guess Leonard might fight her for that title, but Natalie's got a lot of admirers, I guess.
Yay, love triangles.
Yep.
Don't know if this is the one, but... Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
We can't have any of the women getting their claws into you. Oh my god.
Thanks, Charlie.
Which is kind of interesting when you think about it, because you can take him to the fireworks state.
Yeah.
So when he says we don't want...
It's hard to, because it takes so long to recruit him. But...
Yeah. But when he says we don't want the women getting their claws into you, he means it.
Yeah. What time do we have right now?
It's, almost noon.
Okay, so if we go back to the training ground and then Turbo, Nina will show up in like a couple hours, and then we can fight her.
Gotcha. When a cat walks, there we go. Also, World's Best Dad, going back to the whole schedule thing, if you look down in the in my schedule tab, I do try to keep that as updated as I possibly can. So that's another place you can check the Twitch schedule tab. I'm trying to get better about being more, like, diligent about updating things.
I think you're pretty diligent about your schedule. You release your schedule pretty consistently, and you know, you stick to it, and you remind people like the day before and the day of that things are happening. I think you're very good at the upkeep of that.
That's good. I definitely do my best. Because I know with how unpredictable my work schedule in real life is, I try to have at least some consistency with the Twitch screen, or the release of the upcoming Twitch stream schedule. Yeah. Do it every Saturday. That way you'll know if there's going to be a stream on a certain day or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Nina should be along any minute now.
There she is.
Excellent.
I don't need to turbo anymore. Good work, sir. Wait, you're not one of the officers.
She's just like instinctively sucks up to you, and then it's like, oh wait, you're not important.
Aw, poor Nina.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Pretty forgotten character, and I mean, you know, I get it, but she's a nice lady.
Give me all you got. You're the boss.
Rip.
Went down in literally 3 hits.
Yeah, one of which froze her as well. Poor Nina.
Poor Nina.
Hey,
Ooh,
that's huge. That's a big deal.
Ooh, we got the full power.
Yeah, the full power. Yeah, so we just have to do that again on one more different day.
Gotcha.
Yes?
No, wrong way. Let's see if there's anyone else on my list.
We still got Patrick and Putt, but it's a few hours before we can do stuff with them.
Yeah. Oh, Grant from the Elashian Order.
Right, yeah. We can do his church bulletin and then try and be back here at like 7-ish.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that I might actually go ahead and do the fireworks date.
Okay.
Because when I mean like story progression, obviously the fireworks date is story progression, but it's not a voice cutscene.
Yeah.
So it's not like that big.
Yeah, the thing about the fireworks gig is it does put you one step closer to more story progression that is voiced. So the fireworks gig itself isn't voiced, but then that puts you one step closer to the Battle of Lupus Gate.
I'm sure
So
I
we
could
can-
take Galvados and Zane on, but that's not the point. The point
Yeah, you
is
just want to save it for another stream.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Excuse me, Cosmo. Where is Grant?
That's a good question. I feel like we could find him in one of the shops in Priest Town. White Town, as unfortunate as that may be.
Oh, White Town.
I can't remember what shop he likes to visit. He might be at the medical store. He may not be out of his house yet. Okay, Paul's there. Oh, there he is.
Not really good with the people who live in the Beast Pit. Why is that,
Yeah.
Grant?
I mean, he's so slimy, you think he'd fit right in with them.
He's a different type of slimy. He's a slimy that thinks he's too good for all the other slimy people.
Yep. There's bandits and then there's Dwight and Grant who are just worse than bandits.
Oh, is he sad because he lost his mom's necklace?
I don't think we can initiate that quite yet. Probably just found another orphan cat or something.
Yeah. Oh, right, I remember because you told me that Rinka isn't recruitable until after the fireworks date, even though she's someone you can take.
Yeah, and I quote unquote romanced her on my Human Path stream, which was very difficult because you basically have to avoid putting any other female party members into your party, and you just have to like talk to Rinka over and over again.
Yeah. Sounds like hell. Alright, so we have to go to... Alright.
Do you need any help finding the people to give the bulletins to, or do you have it written down?
I have the guide up here, so I just have to go to the inn. Yippee! Where's my article?
I love the way he talks. We wish we got more of that character.
Right.
That's just the charm of RADIATA. This character who you will literally only ever talk to one time in the entire game for Grant's mission, or for Grant's recruitment, happens to be like a really funny, extremely drunk innkeeper.
And then that the dead end armory guy is just like, oh, thanks. Like he didn't even ask for it.
Yeah. The Zeke, the innkeeper, thinks there's a newspaper instead of a church recruitment thing, because he's like, oh, where's my article? Where's my article? And then for the others, we're just like, well, for Lumbar, we're basically just like door-to-door evangelists for him. He's like, oh, thanks, but not really.
Yeah. Also, we have to give this to out her.
Yeah.
And then the casino at Club Vampire.
Yeah, it's they like to confuse you here because you have to give it to Sylvia, Servia, and Sonia. Lots of S's.
Lots of S's. All these people are.
I think, wait, yeah, we checked in at the music store, right?
Yes.
Did we?
Yes, we did. Yeah, she was the one who was just like, how many times do we have to tell them? Cheap ink rubs off on the hands.
Right, yeah, I just missed that by looking away or something, I guess, for a moment. So that'd be everybody.
Get out of my way! I hate that.
Such a mood with all the narrow walkways in this part of town.
Honestly.
I think I know you don't necessarily care too hard about who your date for the fireworks is. I think it's probably going to be Miranda with how much she's being used in the party.
Might be too late to get Grant. Is he probably already in bed right now?
Oh yeah, most likely. Oh shit, hang on a sec. What time is it?
It's almost 7.
All right, let's get our asses to the castle real quick.
All right. Where in the castle are we going?
To the dungeons.
Gotcha.
We're gonna try and get Patrick and Putt. They have a very narrow and unforgiving window, so even though we're gonna get there a bit ahead of time, we want to be there ahead of time, so we're just like ready.
Starts at what, 10 o'clock?
It starts at like 8:30.
Okay.
8:25.
Yeah, they gotta haul ass.
Yep. There's like 45 minutes of in-game time to recruit them both, which is brutal.
It is. That hallway seems to go forever.
Right. By the way, I know you've assured me about this all the time, and also chat has been fairly receptive, but I always worry about backseating. Like you're like, oh no, you're so helpful. Please help. And I'm just like, oh, but I'm backseating.
Dude, you can backseat all you want.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it.
Extra hallway. So,
alright, so what time do we have now? Now that we're here? Okay.
we have to go in here first, right? Like to catch him drinking.
Yeah. I think you can do it in either order of like catching Putt or Patrick first. But then you have to catch the other one very quickly.
Yeah. Flashback Friday, or sorry, Flashback February. That's a good name.
It is.
Do you mind if I steal it?
I think that's why she suggested it.
Yeah. Alrighty. That's a good suggestion. This is just like Dwight.
Yeah. I like how he says he sweeps and drinks when in reality Patrick's the one with the drinking problem. He just blames both of their vices on Putt.
Two for one.
Yeah, we're getting close now. Should be any minute. The one flaw I have about the time schedulers is I find it kind of hard to read the clock sometimes. So I'm like, that looks like it's 9, right? Like, it starts at 8:30. It looks like it should be at least 8:30 by now.
Yeah, I mean, even like 8:45. $8:59. Come on, man.
I don't know what we're doing wrong.
Crack open a cold one.
Yep.
Let me go up real quick. Yeah, it tells me. I mean, all the. Oh, here he comes.
Yeah, there we go. You just had to be a little more patient.
You weren't supposed to see me like this. He got drunk pretty quickly.
Yep.
So we have to say we won't tell?
Yeah, we won't.
Yeah.
We'll keep it secret.
Only when no one's around, i.e. Jack, who
Yeah.
just happened to walk in at the right time. Many times. So I have to go to the next room, right, to find him sleeping.
Yeah.
Wake up!
I won't know. Nice.
Cool.
That's a major source of stress off the mind.
Yeah. So at some point I need to find Zeranium.
Yeah, which isn't too hard to do. You just look at all the trash piles in the city.
Find a trash pile. And just keep looking until you find it.
Oh yeah, I forgot when we were in the Septum region earlier, but we still have to go get Rocky in the Septum region.
Oh yeah. I think after I get whoever it is that's in who did I need to get? It was Grant. I have to go talk to Grant.
Right.
I'm gonna get Grant.
Unfortunately, Grant's probably in for the night, so have
Yeah.
to kill time again before we can find them, or just allow ourselves to do the fireworks.
I think I'll allow myself to do the fireworks.
Sounds good.
We'll see who we get. Probably Miranda.
Probably. I don't think you had many other female party members in for super long before.
Yeah. I mean, I had Iris, but
Yeah,
not much
true.
with her. One thing I do want to do is do a save state.
Yeah, good call.
Always a good call. Okay, here we go.
How's everybody holding up? Having a good time?
Look who it is!
Hey! It's our favorite drunk.
I love the way he walks when he's drunk.
Yeah, you gotta battle him. Gotta have a battle with drunk Jarvis. I love that they still use his drunk fight data if you refight him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I need a girl. But the way he walks, like, he doesn't even walk so much like he's drunk. He just walks like he pooed his pants and he's trying to get home without the poo falling through his pant leg. Which he may very well have.
My first dragon
It's
to slay.
Oh,
Wait, what did he say?
my first dragon to slay. He walks like he shit himself. Exactly.
And they use the music too. They don't use one of the regular dual battle themes. It's just so charming that they do this.
Okay.
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 We believe in you, Jarvis. You can do it. One thing that they do change is when you refight him, he has his full HP instead of just a very small fraction of his HP. But he still can't swing for beans, so he's pretty easy.
Yeah. Can't swing for shit.
My first dragon to slay.
There it is. That's another one of Jack's deleted sound clips for you.
Yep.
Just wanna... Let's give Goblin a chance.
Sure. Sounds good.
Do another save state for old time's sake.
Yeah, it's good you get in the habit of using a save state before you go into your house and write out stories.
Yeah. I've learned from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And I have made many of mistakes.
It's all part of the experience.
Well, you must try anyway, Jack.
Oh, right, this is voice.
Yes. That's okay, we can do Gantz's letter.
Huh? Captain Gantz?
Who are you?
That's
That's
right.
a perfect random voice line.
It is.
What do we do now?
I sure hope the general hasn't left already. I've got to hurry.
We have come bearing a very important message from the kingdom of RADIATA.
Lucian, no! This is terrible, just terrible!
With Zane starting this war, I've ended up fighting against my own friends.
Lady Ridley.
I do want to say I don't feel like Zane started the war. I kind of want to blame Cross for that.
Yeah. I mean, he did launch the attack on Fort Valencia.
He did, and Cross did kind of, you know, commit genocide before Zane decided to do that, so...
Yeah.
I do kind of blame Cross a little more.
Just a little more.
Just a little more.
Cross started it, but Zane exacerbated it.
Yeah.
You read too many comics, idiot boy.
You've got a real violent streak in you, boy. You must take after your father.
We've been ordered to bring all the afflicted townspeople to the castle so they can be quarantined.
The real blame was the friends we made along the way.
Shut up, you! I think it's a really great name.
Thank you. That will be all for today. You are dismissed.
Yes, her eyes were awful. Like some kind of wild beast.
It's like a theme park. This is gonna be fun. Course I do! The tougher the opponent, the better I can show off my skills. They know me there. I can sneak in and take them by surprise. It's less risky than a full-scale assault.
All right, let's take this to Anastasia.
We must be absolutely certain that the threat is destroyed before full-scale rioting breaks out. I want you to join the force I'm sending out to slay the dragons.
I reckon we should.
Cross.
Hey, cut it out!
Lady Ridley, it's Natalie. Your father ordered us to come here.
It's got all his candles in it, Devin.
The old guy's the fire dragon?
He can't go anywhere.
Why are you staring at me like that? You're giving me the creeps.
Could he get a rolly bag?
What? Lord Safed? Are you sure of that?
What are you gonna do now?
What are we going to do now?
I guess take this chance to sleep, because that's why we came here, and then try and do more recruitment.
Yeah.
I won't forget. My Ridley was placed in such terrible danger.
I have to go. To the end of the world.
Who is that at this hour?
We might have to fight orcs? If we didn't have to work together, I wouldn't want to hang out with the guy.
It's a place in which the fates of elves and humans are deeply entwined.
Get away from him. That is, unless you want to take me on as well.
We have a job tomorrow, boys. Keep yourself sharp and be ready to move out.
There he is.
Yeah, there's your boy.
Here come that boy, and here come that girl.
Yep.
The rest of your party lies dead.
do you do?
Enough already! Just give me the fort, now!
The death of Lord Seyfried is a great loss.
Jack, take Lady Ridley and get out of here now!
I don't really get it. I mean, whatever happens, you'll always be Ridley, right? Whoa! Fine.
The rest of your party lies dead. What do you do?
Wrigley's very fixated on that question.
What's with the racket?
The rest of your party lies dead.
Oh my god, that's the third time.
What do you do?
Jack, please help me. Jack, do something, I'm begging you.
Yes, well, we can talk about my father some other time.
Jack!
Captain, what should we do? Ridley's gonna be okay, right? Jarvis, huh? That name sounds kind of familiar. Ridley, are you awake? Are you okay?
She really does need an
You
answer.
weren't so keen on the war yesterday. Humans change like the weather.
Don't go in like it is.
That's not a bird! We win!
Yeah.
Leonard, what are you doing? This
That's
is no
not a
time to
bird,
nap.
we win.
What's that?
It's been a long time.
What happened? You mean, you don't remember?
Impossible.
Lord Zane! Terrible news, sir!
Darlings, this skin is of very poor quality. Hardly worth my time.
Yes, with the spread of Alkandars too. Yes. Yes. It all makes sense.
But wait. You're not a bird. Makes me the victor.
Of course.
RADIATA stories, but all battles are decided through the goblin game of categories.
Are you a bird? Yes or no?
What? You got me up for that? Wait, did you say dragon?
Right.
I love how both paths just feature Gawain kicking the shit out of people who try to go to Fort Valentia. In the human path, he beats the crap out of Leonard and Natalie, and on the non-human path, he beats the crap out of Jarvis and Daniel, granted with Jack's help.
Yeah. I think we're actually... I'm going to avoid the fireworks state for right now because this gives us the perfect grace period where we can sleep without having to worry about story progression.
Oh, no, if we sleep again, it will get the fireworks probably going, but we got a chance to sleep without progressing further, so.
Oh, right.
But that doesn't mean we can do that infinitely, unfortunately.
Right. You're right. Well, actually, oh damn it, he's gonna look at the letter.
Yep. Yeah, we're probably going to have to, well, I was gonna say we're probably gonna have to end this stream on a save state, but, we might be able to revisit Jack's house, at the end. We just won't be able to sleep again.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm fine with doing the fireworks state.
Yeah.
And then we can still save, but we, like you said, just can't sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're fine with doing the fireworks gate, but we absolutely want to save Lupus Cave for next time.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Alright, we got Grant. Can go back
All
to RADIATA Castle and get Nina as well.
Sounds good. Who else do we have to get at the moment?
Right now I think we've pretty much gotten everyone that I had on the list that I wanted to get for the stream. So
Okay.
that's, and then some, so that's very good.
Awesome. Glad we met and exceeded quota.
Yes. Nina. It's still pretty early in the morning, so...
Yeah, that's why I was thinking we could try and recruit someone else while we wait for Nina, but if you don't know who else to try and recruit at the moment, then that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's like Gerald, but he's still probably gonna kick our ass. How much money do we have, actually? I've been wondering if we have enough to buy the Kotetsu yet.
We might. Just wanna get rid of something on the... We have almost 34,000.
Alright. We still need we need to get 51,000 for the Kotetsu, so rip.
That's okay. Let's look through the document, see. Oh, Claudia. Maybe I could talk to...
Oh yeah, because we got the horn, didn't we?
We did get the horn. She's up by now, or in her, in Moon Tower.
Yeah, I don't think she's a super early riser, but I feel like you could probably find her in the research lab at around noonish, which is still earlier than we find Nina, so.
Moon Tower. I always forget which one's which.
Oh yeah.
Moon Tower, there we go.
Yeah, I remember which one's which, but as you're seeing, I keep saying Sun Tower when I mean Star Tower.
Star. Danger to touch. Body is one of the dailies. I might have to...
Yeah, we can't necessarily get her super easily right now without being able to sleep at will, but we can at least progress somewhat by talking to her today.
We can at least get some sort of progress.
Yeah. Okay, so, I just consulted the guy out of curiosity, and it reminded me that even though she is going to be active soon, that actually doesn't help us, because we need to talk to her in like the evening. So even though she's going to be active during the day, we can't talk to her for a while. So I guess we might as well go get Nina.
Yeah.
Is there any secret artwork of Racy Ross's human form? I wish. I don't think there's even really much official art of his owl form. Like, Racy Ross is such an enigma.
Such a forgotten character. What's interesting is that on the human path, when you attend the castle meeting, the guild leaders that show up are Alwyn for Vancour, Kane for Oashian, Orteraz for Void, and Curtis for Verith. But in the deleted cutscenes, instead of Curtis, you get Racy Ross. He's just kind of like perching on the back of the chair.
Oh, cool. I wish we got Racy Ross at the meeting. That would have been... I guess it might have ruined the tension a little bit to see a cute owl just like perching on one of the chairs, but I would have been down for it. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of funny to think about how two of the guild leaders who showed up for the meeting aren't actually the leaders of their guild. Not only is Curtis subordinate to Racy Ross, but Orderaz is subordinate to Nick. So.
Imposters.
Yep.
What? You're interested in my axe? I like axes. I suppose you're gonna say.
Thanks for that, Leonard.
I suppose you're gonna say no or something.
Still roasting Jack for the death whales from the start of the
game. Oh, I love Bornard.
Yeah, Kurgus and Orderaz was covering for their animal guild leaders.
Alright, well, I guess it's turbo time.
Oh yeah, Nyx is 100% supposed to be a secret. You are right, Devin. He works in the shadows as befits the bandit guild leader. Orderaz is just a figurehead.
Also, he's not really supposed to, I mean, he just kind of floats there. How is he going to sit in a chair?
Yeah.
You know, he'd look kind of awkward if you were in the meeting room.
Man can't sit, they took his ass.
Shit, we can't let them know we're furries!
Oh yeah, Racy Ross is more public, but so they aren't really having an excuse to not letting Owl into the meeting. They just don't like owls, I guess.
I guess they don't. Just taking a moment to save stage.
You have to be this tall to participate in politics. Bro.
Makes me think of that, Oh, I had turbo turned on.
No worries.
Yeah, that joke that I made during the last stream where, we were doing the square link, and it's like, this ride only stops in an emergency, crying is not an emergency.
Yeah.
Meme, right? See if I can pull it up just for a second while we
Yeah, the square link is like one of those like teacup rides at a theme park that's just going really out of control.
Yeah, you probably can't see it on the well, I'll just post it in the stream chat and you can look at it yourself.
Yeah, that's a great meme.
Oh, there she is.
Yes.
Yeah, she's coming along.
We have to wait until she's actually practicing, right?
Yep.
Alright, the sword is out.
The sword is out, which means it's time to bully her with super overpowered weapons.
It's time to do.
It's actually not the weapon that's overpowered, it's just where we're overpowered.
Yeah.
Leviathan is actually not that great for the stage in the game, but we're using it anyway.
Oh, and Zeranium too.
Yeah, we still need him.
I almost forgot about old Zeranium.
I mean, I don't know why you would want to recruit Zeranium. He's pretty trash, bro.
He only used to be a knight. You know, a famous knight.
He's one of the strongest characters in the game, but he's pretty trash.
Just like that's 4-1. I'm gonna go through here. This is the way out. We're going for 100% completion, ad.
We are.
find.
Now I'm wondering if my joke just flew over everybody's head.
Last time they let him in, he took up bird shit all over the chair. Oh no, Devin. Alright.
I hope he took a bird shit on Cross's hair.
Oh god, I hope he did. Alright, time to find a trash heap.
Indeed, he's the trash man.
Trash tour. Try the last one.
Yeah, I think that's where he is.
I mean, it's pretty late in the day, so it's probably fair to assume that he's here, and he's not.
Oh wow. He's actually not at any of the trash heaps. If this man has a life outside of staring at trash, I never would have guessed. He may be in Time Store. He may be in his own abode. I'm trying to think of where. Oh, there he is.
Speak of the devil, and he shall come.
Yep.
It's been years, and I have arthritis, but I guess I can still fight.
Yep. I'm retiring and enjoying my pension. Screw off. Don't bring me back into the line of duty.
Right. Alright, got him.
Yep. And yeah, if you want a good recommendation for someone to bring in your party, he is absolutely one of them. He is brutally strong. I could use some new PTSD. Yeah, pretty much. Poor Zerania.
You can also talk to Curtis. Oh wait, no, I can't. I can't get Curtis yet. So I don't have all of the Verith people yet. I don't think.
Yeah, we still need Claudia, among others. Claudia the only person we still need?
I think so.
Yeah, we got Argoff, we got Dimitri. We got Genius, of course. He's one of the characters that makes Curtis take a while, just because you can only get Genius at the very end. Oh, we still need Leona too, I think. Did we give her the Book of Angels yet?
I don't think we did.
Oh, then I guess we would have her. I can't remember recruiting her, but
I don't. Let me search the document.
You can also just see if you have the.
We have not gotten her yet. Yeah. Oh, I think that the issue with her was that. So she's there from noon to 7, so we gotta hurry. We gotta go to the library.
Yeah, she has to be in the library for us to give it to her.
Yeah, I tried to give it to her before, but she was in her class and thus wasn't looking for it.
Yeah, she's very particular. But yeah, to go back to Zeranium, I have very fond memories of being a little shit disturber kid who wanted to kick everybody as Jack, and then just like kick this old man who stares at trash all day. I was like, oh dear God, what is going on?
What is happening?
Jack and I got our karma that day, let me tell you.
Well, maybe I can switch him out for who should I switch him out with? Iris or there she is.
Hello.
Oh, she still wants the voyage? I thought we got that at least.
Hey!
Yeah, I thought we just had to do the Book of Angels. I guess we have to get the Wingish manuscript first.
Oh, she's looking for the Book of Angels next.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought we'd already done the Wingish manuscript, but apparently not.
It's not. Oh, we can save that for another day.
Yeah. I think you have to talk to the librarian though, and she'll tell us that Aldo checked it out. So we should do that before we leave.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, as for who you switch out for Zeranium, you know, it's your call. Whoever you prefer to switch out.
Yeah.
I guess I'd argue that Iris and Caesar are similar in terms of how good they are. I'd say Caesar's combo game is maybe a little stronger, but Iris can protect the entire party from getting ambushed, which is also nice.
I forget what time or where Aldo is at this point in time.
I think he may be finishing up a meeting with Caesar and Gareth, or he, yeah, he may be on his way home. I think we'll check just Vancouver itself first, probably. Oh, there he is.
There it is. Come back. Don't go home yet. I have to grab something for you. Alright.
Awesome.
Might be too late to get Leona.
Yeah, if we could like teleport instantly over there, then maybe, but
yeah.
In the time that it takes us to get there, we'll have missed our window, I reckon.
Be a next time person.
Sounds good.
You said Iris?
Yeah, or Caesar, whoever you prefer. I guess if you switch out Iris, then we'll have Sausage Fest. So why not keep a girl in the party, right?
Yeah. It's Radium. Can't have a sausage fest. Okay. Save state. Sleep. Alright, let's find out. Moment of truth.
Yep.
Yep, it's her.
Yeah, it checks out. Hey, queen. Yeah, that's Miranda. Miranda is the queen.
The goat.
Oh yeah.
Save one final time.
I guess she must wear contacts as a monk so she doesn't get her glasses broken. Yeah, that sounds right. Contacts don't sound like they would exist in RADIATA, but Carlos confirms that they do, so.
Yeah, and he puts the nasty sewer one in his eyes.
Yep. Because Carlos is gross like that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Carlos probably doesn't get paid super well, and he probably can't afford another contact lens, and he probably tried to wash it off, but yeah, I think he's gonna get some eye infection.
Yeah, no. Carlos does sleep in a cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
That is true. Alright, well I think that's going to be it for this stream. We made a lot of progress, a lot more progress than I was expecting to make, certainly, so that's definitely a win-win.
Yeah, we did make a lot of recruitment progress and a bit more story progress than we intended.
Yes. The next stream, well, we're off tomorrow. The next stream is going to be on Friday, January 19th. It's going to be more of Majora's Mask 3D. We're going to go to Snowhead Temple, or, get the Goron mask and all that stuff.
Awesome.
Off on Saturday. Then, of course, Sunday is more Shovelware Sunday. It's Frogger Advance, the Great Quest. As for the next RADIATA story stream, do you think, would you be okay with doing it on Wednesday next week?
Yeah, I think I could swing that again.
Okay. So, if all goes well, our next RADIATA story stream will be on Wednesday, January 24th. It's starting at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 Eastern. We're probably going to be doing the Battle at Lupus Gate and hopefully more recruitment.
Yeah. We could go straight from the Battle at Lupus Gate into the finale, but we still got a lot of recruitment and grinding and whatnot to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I before we end, I wanted to ask you a question, which I guess I could ask off stream, but may as well ask for the benefit of the viewers as well. Do you plan on doing the post game on the human path or the non-human path, or both?
I feel like it would be the most efficient to do it on the human path, because
because
no offense to the non-human recruits, but like full offense to the non-human recruits, they suck.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say they suck.
Yeah.
But Elwing is kind of in a class of her own.
Yeah.
But I will die on the hill that Gruul is actually one of the best party members in the entire game, barring on for both non-human and human path, because he has like similar health to the guild leaders, a very powerful Volky Blast, and you can fully heal him whenever you want for 1 Volky point with Goblin Song. So Gruul is actually brutally good.
Nice. Yeah, that actually might not be a bad idea. We can definitely try. I mean, we are just trying to do 100% friends, so we don't really have to do the Ethereal Queen and Quasar if we're not feeling up to it.
Yeah.
But we are gonna get our asses handed to us if we try.
Yep.
And if we do, I want to at least like have Elwyn in my party and like some of the other strong people.
Yeah. When I beat the Ethereal Queen, it's partially just kind of like reflexes and reactions to her attacks a lot. So I can't necessarily help you with that, but I can still give you some strategies that could help make it a bit easier at least. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming out.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you for those who followed, the newcomers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for working. Just thank you for everything you do, because you are awesome. And I will see you on Friday for Majora's Mask.
Yeah. And thanks for having me, Henry.
Of course. Thanks for helping me. And
yeah, always a pleasure.
It's always fun. Anyway. Anyway, so that is it, humans and fellow fairy creatures. I bid you good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Take care.